New York Zoo. This is your review for 2. Good day, my name is Joe Gerba. Today we'll be going over New York Zoo and how it plays with 2 players. Now New York Zoo is a 1 to 5 player game where you'll be getting these tiles from the center board, breeding animals, all while trying to fill the zoo. So the player who wins will be the first to fill their zoo completely first. Now I'll see a little bit more how to play. So in New York Zoo, you'll have this player marker, and you'll essentially get to go 1 to 4 spaces along this track. Some of the spaces may be to get a tile and place it on your board, and some may be to gather 2 animals. So you get those 2 animals, you can place 1 on the board, and you can place 1 in a house. And the reason you'd want to place them in your house is so later during the game, when they pass some of these breeding spaces, if there's at least 2 in a habitat, they can grow. So it's kind of a gathered tile placement game, really trying to maximize your space while trying to grow your habitats. Now the neat thing is these animals, yes, they look nice on the board, but once they fill a habitat, you take all but 1 off. You put them to the side, and now you can grab one of these special brown tiles, which help you fill your zoo with even more spaces, so you have less to cover for the board. So it's kind of neat deciding, are these brown tiles going to help? Grabbing the largest tiles, which all the largest tiles usually start on top, and trying to fill the zoo. Pretty straightforward game. Like I said, on your turn, 1 to 4 spaces. You do the action, like I said, grab a tile, grab your animals, place them in. If you passed a certain animal's breeding space, which each animal has 1 throughout this loop that this elephant first player marker is going to take, you breed your animals, and whoever fills their zoo wins the game. So let's see a little bit more what I thought about the game. So the components in this game, kind of cute. Just really neat to place. It feels good when you have 5 flamingos on a space or 5 penguins. Then they get to breed and you get to put an extra one on there. The components in this game are really just neat and cute and top notch. The rules, there aren't much to it, maybe 6 pages of rules. Very straightforward, easy to be able to teach. The references, if you ever have one, are at the top of your player board on what you can actually do. It's a really neat, streamlined game. So let's talk about the table size for a minute. This game can definitely fit 2 people, around a 3x3, even 4 if you need. The setup is very easy. You're going to set the tiles around the board. There's these tile setup icons, so they go from the smallest to the largest. So you're taking the largest tiles first, kind of playing the Tetris with those, and then filling in with some of the smaller tiles. Now let's go into the actual gameplay. This gameplay is just nice and easy. I'll be straightforward with you. You move, you pick your tile or you put your animals, you put them on your board. Little tile placement, little thinking of, which one of these 2 or 3 tiles can I choose from? Do I need these animals? Would they benefit me? Would I be able to bust one of my habitats and have it overflow and get some of these brown tiles? The gameplay itself is pretty straightforward and easy. And sometimes you just need a game like that. This game is easy to teach. For 2 players, this can go by very quickly. We can play a game in about 30 minutes or so, and you're just moving around the board, picking stuff up. You're always doing something. With 2 players, you're really trying to vie for, do I want to give this person that, or do I need to pick up a flamingo to breed before the flamingo space? And it's kind of neat. You can with 2, you can see what the other person's doing and see if you can block them. But other than that, the player interaction's fairly low, other than what kind of tiles they left you. And it's just a neat little game. Not every game needs to be super complex or super in-depth like, I like to think they do. But I've had a good time with this. And for 2 players, this game can easily be set up, played, and put away in about 45 minutes. I can take this off the shelf and play anytime. I don't need, to block off 2 to 3 hours and 1 hour of setup for a game. It's a nice 45-minute game, say before you go to dinner, with a loved one or your best bud. You can bust this out real quick, knock a game out of the way, go to dinner, maybe play a larger game. And this game is just a nice game. So I don't have too much more to say about that. The luck's pretty low, the strategy's there, what tiles are around the board, and it's just a nice straightforward game. So I don't have much more to say than for 2 players. I do recommend New York Zoo. I think it's a fun, cute game, and until next time.